So this is not a review, not a hands-on, not an unboxing, but basically 8 things that you should know about the new MacBook Pros. Alright. Hey, how's it going guys? This is AG2Byte, and Apple refreshed their MacBook Pro for 2018. There were no leaks, there were no rumors, but they quietly released the new MacBook Pros. So let's talk about them. Number 1. The 8th gen processors. So the new MacBooks have been refreshed with Intel 8th gen processors, starting from 4 cores i5 to all the way up to 6 cores i9. More on that later. The 8th gen CPUs, according to the experts, are significantly faster than the 7th generation. So this might be the upgrade that most Mac users have been waiting for. Let me know what you think. Next up is True Tone on Touch Bar. So the displays on the new MacBook Pros will be adjusting according to your surroundings. But the new thing here is that the same technology is going to be used with the touch bar. So the touch bar will also be adjusting colors according to the surroundings that you are using the computer. Next are Thunderbolt ports. So Thunderbolt technology takes USB Type-C transfers to a next level, and Apple is claiming up to 40 gigabit per second of data file transfers. Let's take a moment and let it digest. 40 gigabit per second is huge. My computer gives like 1.2 gigabit per second. It's more than 30 times what these MacBooks are claiming to offer. That is significantly huge. Number 4, the T2 chip. So Apple introduced the T2 chip last year in the iMac Pros, and now they are bundling this with the MacBook Pros. Here's a small thing about the T2 chip. So the components that make a computer, like I/O, sound, etc., they all rely on their separate chips. But what T2 does, it provides a whole new single platform for all of these chips. And because it does so, if it finds any one of the parts not working as intended, it fails to boot up the computer. I'll link an article from 9to5Mac right below the like button about the T2 chip. Next up is keyboard changes. There's not a major change in the layout of the keyboard, but the teardown experts iFixit during the teardown of the MacBook Pro found a new layer of covering beneath the keys, which is supposed to prevent the dust particles getting into the keyboard. Now let's talk about the thermal issues on this. I think this is one thing that is really pissing off the internet at this point of time. The 6 cores i9 is base clocked at 2.9 GHz and turbo boosts up to 4.3 GHz. But because of the design of the new MacBooks, there's almost no space for cooling the super powerful i9 chipset. So the base clock speeds are not reaching up to even 2.9 GHz, which is promised. I think Dave2D made an excellent video regarding the same. I'll link it below if you want to watch it. But that is the problem that most of the people are facing. Next up is the price. So at this point you should be aware that Apple charges steep premium for their products. They did it with the iPhone 10, they did it with the HomePods, they did it with the iMac Pros, and they're doing it now with the MacBook Pros. The fully spec'd out version of the MacBook Pros with 4 terabytes of storage in SSD will cost up to like $7,000.
Please give me some money.
Wait, dude, you have a MacBook Pro. Why do you need some money?
Because I have a MacBook Pro. That is why I need some money to live my life.
That is kind of right. So the last thing that they change is the RAM options. So they finally moved on to 32 gigs of RAM. I think a lot of people, the creative professionals, last year were very pissed off by the fact that the highest end MacBook Pros available had just 16 gigs of RAM. But now there's an option for 32 gigs. If you're into that, they're available. But that's been it. These were just some of the points about the new MacBook Pros of 2018. Maybe they were helpful, maybe they were not. Maybe you will buy them, maybe you will not. Let me know in the comments. So thanks for watching. Thumbs and subs if you love this. Feel free to share it with your friends, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.